Oi, you bloody legends. Welcome to Comedic Chronicles, where we rip into the dumbest ideas history's chucked at us with a great northern and a middle finger. After Rockhampton's tantrum to ditch Brisbane, we're off to the UK for a conspiracy so mental it makes Hollow Earth look like a taffy lecture. It's 1969 and nutters reckon Paul McCartney's dead, kaput in a car crash replaced by a lookalike. Spoiler, he's still strumming in 2025, but let's tear into this. Paul is dead bollocks. Picture this, it's the late 60s, the Beatles are gods, and fans are losing their shit over every lyric. Then some uni kid in Michigan rings a Detroit DJ, Russ Gibb, and says, "Mate, play Revolution 9 backwards, it's creepy." Gibb does, "Here's Turn Me On, Dead Man," and boom, the world's convinced Paul's pushing daisies. It's like finding a hidden message in your nan's pavlova recipe. So the story goes, November 9, 1966, or maybe September 11, because who needs facts? Paul storms out of a session, gets distracted by a meter maid, cheers lovely Rita, and smashes his car. Decapitated, apparently. Brutal, right? But instead of a funeral, the Beatles call MI5, who whip up a lookalike named William Campbell or Billy Shears. Why? To keep the teeny boppers from rioting. Mate, it's not a band, it's a bloody spy novel. The Beatles ditch live gigs, grow beards, and start, all to hide fake Paul. It's like swapping your mate Dave for a bloke from Geelong and hoping no one notices. But fans do, and they're sniffing out clues like it's a bunyip hunt. Here's where it gets properly unhinged. Fans reckon the Beatles hid Paul's death in their songs and album covers. Take Paul's barefoot, out of step, cigarette in his right hand, not left. Dead, obviously. John's in white, the heavenly priest. Ringo's in black, the undertaker. George in denim, the gravedigger. And the Volkswagen plate. LMW 281F, misread as 28 if. Paul's age if he'd lived. Except he was 27 in 69, but who's counting? Then there's Strawberry Fields Forever, play it backwards, and John supposedly says, "I buried Paul." Except he swears it's cranberry sauce. Mate, if that's a clue, My Dog's Barking is a bloody manifesto. And Revolution 9, backwards, it's Turn Me On, Dead Man. Creepy, till you realize it's just gibberish. I'm so tired as Paul is dead, man. Miss him backwards. More like fans missing their marbles.
Hear that? Paul is dead, told ya.
Mate, that's just John mumbling. You're as cooked as a bunning snag on the Barbie.
Look at hand over Paul's head, death sign.
It's a crowd, you drongo. Pass the bongos, not conspiracies.
These clues are like reading tea leaves after 10 stubbies. Cover? A funeral scene with a pea grave? Paul's in a different suit. It's not evidence, it's fans with too much time and a dodgy turntable. The Beatles weren't chuffed. Their press office calls it a load of old rubbish on October 21st, 1969. Paul does a BBC interview from his farm saying, "I'm alive, you wankers." Okay, maybe not that last bit. Magazine tracks him down in November, snapping pics of him with his kids. Case closed, right? Nah, fans keep spinning records backwards and sales skyrocket. Conspiracy's good for business, apparently. Paul's still kicking, dropping bangers like in 2018. But the rumor's so juicy it's still got legs. A 2013 poll says 5% of Yanks, 15 million people, reckon Paul's dead. That's more than believe in lizard people. Mate, if Paul's a fake, he's the best bloody imposter since Christopher Skase. Why'd this catch on? It's 1969, Vietnam's a mess. JFK's assassination smells like a cover-up, and fans are obsessed with the Beatles' every move. Enter Fred Laber, a Michigan student who writes a jokey article in 1969 claiming Paul's dead. It's like a uni prank gone global. People wanted mystery, and the Beatles' cryptic lyrics didn't help. This theory looks like it comes from a nutter's corkboard straight out of a St. Kilda basement. The rest? Anyway, this theory's like a bad VB hangover, keeps lingering. A 2009 Italian article even claimed forensic photos prove fake Paul. Bollocks. It's just fans seeing what they want to see. Down under, Aussie fans were just as mental. In '69, Sydney and Melbourne record shops had blokes spinning backwards, swearing they heard Paul's dead. Pubs in St. Kilda were buzzing. Half thought it was true, half thought it was a laugh. Like our CQTSL mates, Aussies love a good yarn, especially if it's got a twist. If Paul was dead, we'd have spotted it at his gigs, right? Oi mate, you're not Paul, where's the real one? Nah, he's the real deal, still rocking. Worried about Paul is dead nutters in your feed. Here's how to spot 'em. 1. Vinyl obsession. Spins records backwards like it's a bloody seance. 2. Album cover freak, sees skulls in shadows. 3. MI5 mania reckons spies swapped Paul faster than a servo pie. 4. Billy Shears rants. Thinks he's the real Paul, not some session muso. 5. Tinfoil hat vibes. If they mention cranberry sauce, leg it.
Look's got a grave. Paul's dead.
Mate, it's a flower bed. Want a flat white or a tinfoil hat?
You're in on it. MI5's got you too.
If you meet a Paul truther, buy him a beer and change the topic. They're harmless, I think, but their logic's gone like a hot chip around a seagull. That's Paul is dead, a conspiracy so daft it's almost art. Cheers for watching Comedic Chronicles. If you loved this Beatles bollocks, smash that subscribe for more true crime, history, and conspiracies. And if you're still spinning Revolution 9 backwards, don't expect Mr. Compliance to sign off on your tinfoil hat. That auditor's too busy risk assessing whether Paul's baselines are too alive to be fake. Cheers for watching. Stay upright, you lot.